if we demand that the classroom bookcases and school library shelves be cleansed of filth and perversion and pedophilic materials, then we're called a bunch of book burners. Well, guess what? That's exactly what we are. And that's exactly what we're going to do. It's time for us to go into the public libraries, to go into these public schools and rip the filth off of these shelves and destroy it. To remove it from the face of the planet for all of eternity. To turn it to ash. And every time it's reprinted, we do it all over again. And eventually we'll get a hold of the perverts' hard drives and we'll burn those too.
They probably backed it up outside of just on a hard drive. I don't know if that's gonna do it, Stu Peters. But anyway, that twitchy little weirdo is a MAGA extremist. He's just an open Nazi. And unfortunately, he has his show at a time when the Republicans love that sort of thing. And so he is being very open about wanting to have a Nazi style mass book burning. There's a lot of books out there and him being incapable of reading, he doesn't like it. He's suspicious of all of them. And look, there's a lot to be concerned about here. Concerned about the fact that he says he wants to have Nuremberg 2.0. He literally just wants to live out his Nazi fantasies. You can be concerned about this fact that this guy apparently constantly thinks about child pornography 24/7. And it's other people that are the issue here. But anyway, they want to have this massive thing. He wants to have 1 million people show up for it. I don't think that that's likely to happen, but America's in pretty dark times, so I don't rule it out. He's also trying to get rich off of this, by the way. Tickets to this massive book burning start at $140. Some go for over $3,000. I don't know how many very well-off Nazis there are in America, but maybe he'll make some money off of it. And as people point out online, he is coming right up to the line of criminal incitement. I mean, he's telling people that they should go into these buildings, steal books, and burn them. And there will be no violence during all of this. People will just allow you to steal all of their property. Oh, but in 2020, when things were set on fire, that was a big problem. That was definitely a reason for civil martial law to have to be declared. In any event, this is one of the sort of like little rodents that scurries around the periphery of our politics. But unfortunately, our politics is really dark and really stupid and really conspiratorial and really racist. So unfortunately, they get a little bit more prominence and a little bit of more influence in these times. Yaz, what do you make of this?
Yeah, they're called book burners because they burn books, and that's it. It's literally that simple. He can justify why he and others like him want to burn books, but they're called book burners because they burn books, and it's the worst thing you can do. Anyway, I have no respect for people who try to limit knowledge and education of others, which is what the Republicans have been doing. They've been demonizing education, public education. They're trying to divest from colleges. And regardless of how you try to justify all of it, they just want stupid people. They just want people who don't know how to think for themselves. And the thing with reading and with education, it's not learning facts. It's not someone just telling you things and you say, oh, that's what it is. You learn how to think. You learn how to analyze information. You learn how to express how you feel about something and to understand your own feelings about it. Politicians aside, people who are fearful of knowledge and education and books, they're the worst people, in my opinion. That's how I feel. I think book burning is just like the worst thing.
100%. Imagine going through your life being utterly terrified of books you haven't read. That it's such a sad.
I mean, I know people like that, and it is very bizarre,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, look, I hope that the young men of America occasionally see a little bit of this and just see what a horrible role model this is. Like, you could follow this sort of line of thought, and you could watch these sorts of videos, and maybe you too, in 40 or 50 years, can be just a creepy little weird person. You can do that. That can be your future. I hope it isn't, okay? I hope that the country goes in a different direction. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?